If you ask someone what is the EPC life cycle, they will say tender, engineering, procurement, construction, handover. But if you walk into a real EPC site, nothing flows straight, everything overlaps, everything runs in parallel, and everything depends on everyone else. The real EPC life cycle is not a linear line, it is a living system. Today, I'll take you through that system, the real end-to-end EPC process life cycle, mapped the way it must be done. This is the map every company must master. This is the map EPC Sadhana stands for. Let us begin. Welcome back to EPC Sadhana and welcome to episode 8 of series 1, mapping the EPC process life cycle from tender to operation and maintenance. Walk into any EPC project and ask the team, show me the end-to-end process map. You will hear 5 different versions from 5 different people. All correct but none connected. The tender team works with their own assumptions, engineering works on whatever tender hands over. Procurement chases vendors with incomplete inputs. Construction waits for drawings. Billing waits for measurement. O&M waits for handover documents that never ready on time. This is the EPC reality. Everyone works hard but not in sync because there is no one single connected process life cycle that guides the entire company. Let us understand why this happens. There are 3 major reasons and let us see that. The first being companies think in departments, not processes. Tender is seen as business development, design is the responsibility of engineering, indenting as the planning department, PO is for procurement. But the customer sees only one thing, that is project delivery, not the departments. The second reason is no L2 to L4 level integrated process maps. Even if an L1 exists, it's only for showcasing in audits, not used in real decisions, not linked to RASI, not linked to documents, and not linked to ERP. The third reason being no one owns the handshake points. Engineering hands over late, procurement hands over incomplete, construction handover without documents. Handover team enters only in the last month. Delays are not because people don't work. Delays happen because process interactions are not defined. Now let's build the map. The real EPC process lifecycle has 9 stages, not 5. This is the actual system that runs behind every EPC company. And this we call it as EPC Sadhana way of defining EPC lifecycle. Let us understand each stage in detail. The life cycle stages that are identified here are based on our understanding. It may change from company to company. Market intelligence and lead identification. This is where it starts. Before tender, before DPR, before drawings. Identify upcoming opportunities, analyze competitors, study client history, filter opportunities based on capability, then decide go and no go. This is what the world-class companies starts, not when the tender document arrives. The next stage is tender study and estimation, the heart of EPC. Receive tender documents, plan technical and commercial evaluations, conduct site visits, estimate quantity and cost, identify risks, opportunities and deviations, prepare bid strategy, internal reviews and management approvals, then submit the bid. These are the main stages of this stage. This is the first major handshake point. If tender handover to engineering is poor, the entire project will suffer. The next stage is contract award and tender handover. Most companies skip this properly. Client issues LOA, contract is signed, tender team hands over complete package to project manager, engineering and planning. Value engineering, risk register and assumptions are frozen. Project kickoff happens. This is where many companies fail. Handover is done in 30 minutes, not in a structured manner. The next stage is engineering and design development, and this is where the project truly begins. It involves prepare design schedule, develop general alignment and detailed drawings and specifications, interface management, design reviews with client, issuing good for construction drawings, revision control, and document management. If engineering slips, procurement slips, and then construction slips, then the billing slips and the project bleeds. The next stage is procurement, vendor finalization, and subcontractors. Procurement is not just PO creation, it is a complete process lifecycle within the lifecycle. It involves like create procurement plan, receive the material indent, technical evaluation and commercial evaluation, negotiations, PO or work order issue, expediting inspection logistics, vendor document approvals, delivery at site, GRN and tracking. Every delay in procurement shows up as a delay in construction. The next stage is construction planning and site mobilization. So before the concrete is poured, paperwork must be poured. And this stage involves mobilize manpower, plants and material, approve work breakdown structure and baseline schedule, site layout finalization, safety plans and quality assurance plans, front availability checking. This stage ensures the site starts right. The next stage is execution. It could be of multiple disciplines like civil, electrical, mechanical, and instrumentation. The stage everyone sees is this, but it is only one part of the whole life cycle, and it involves daily progress, QA/QC inspections, workfront management, subcontractor management, material management, HSC compliance, drawing revisions, measurement and billing records. This is where planning versus reality keeps fighting every day. The next stage is testing, commissioning, and handover. The stage most companies rush, and it involves prepare commissioning plan, pre-commissioning checks, performance testing, punch list clearance, as-built drawings, handover documentation, training to the client, final billing, and contract closure. This is the second major handshake point most contractors fail, that is documentation. And the next stage is operation and maintenance support. This may be applicable for few of the projects based upon the scope. And this is the final stage of the EPC life cycle that is ignored until the last week. It involves defect liability period, warranty management, client support, snack clearance, performance guarantees, O&M manuals, knowledge transfer, final closeout reports. A project ends only when O&M ends. When you build this full lifecycle map, tender understands the impact of assumptions, engineering aligns with procurement, procurement aligns with site, and site aligns with planning, handover aligns with O&M, and all functions speak the same language. Decision making becomes faster, and most importantly, the company starts acting like one team, not 12 departments. Every company has two choices: operate like a relay race where each department passes the baton late, or operate like a single orchestra where each function plays in sync. Mapping the EPC process lifecycle is not just a documentation, but it is company alignment. It is how you reduce delays, how you build predictable execution, how you grow from a contractor to a world-class EPC organization. Try this approach once. EPC outcomes change faster than you expect. EPC success is never accidental. Systems decide outcomes. Stay subscribed. Every episode is designed to save real project pain. Stay tuned to EPC Sadhana with GK. See you soon in next episode of Series 1.